Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Super Metroid, with me, Get Daved. This is the randomized version of Super Metroid. I'm sorry for misleading all of you. The quick way through the room I just showed you, but I would recommend taking your time to bounce around up here. Dang it. I fell through at a bad time. Keep bouncing if you have the spring ball. There we go. Pick up 5 missiles. I believe in the normal version of the game it is an energy tank, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. Also note, there was a room right at the near the end of the last video I said, this is a bad room. It looked like there was a lot of falling water, a lot of quicksand. It's directly below us on the map. It's where this will go if we actually get pulled into the quicksand, which is usually bad, with 2 exceptions. Oops, don't even need to do that. These guys can be kind of difficult to get by. The spring ball helps a lot. Not that it's that worthwhile. And you just go for a sprint and you can avoid them altogether. I'm not really sure what to think of those guys. They're invincible. A metal door. Won't be metal for much longer. Those enemies I just killed are called Metroids. They're fake, crappy, easy to kill versions of Metroids. And there's not really anything interesting near the bottom of this room. Although I will say this, with no grappling beam, no space jump, and no high jump boots, it's actually remarkably hard to get through there. Alright, don't need that. It's almost like there's a boss fight coming up. Also, if you're playing this for your first time, I highly recommend you save before this boss fight. And all ammo is good ammo at this point. And for fun, I'm going to fight this boss twice. Once the easy way, whoops. And once the hard way. Not in that order. So let's see what happens, shall we? No matter what you do, I recommend you open by blowing these things up. Just shoot your normal missiles. I think super missiles take the same amount of effort. Alright. So these little guys are prancing around, nothing to worry about. And then there's this jerk. Don't get hit by those things, whatever you do. And just hit him in the belly as much as you can. That went really well. Uh-oh. Trouble. Alright, we got away with it again. Can substitute that with charging up, I believe. Having the plasma beam is definitely helping. Oh my goodness. That's the smoothest I've ever killed him. But that's still not the hardest way. Or, pardon me, that's still not the easiest way. He just doesn't have that many hit points, which is nice. Alright. So here's the thing. When you're fighting him, a lot of stuff can go wrong. I never gave you a chance to see it, but... Alright, he's bouncing around, he's being a big jerk. Alright, he grabbed Samus, and will attempt to impregnate her with his tail over and over. But what you can do is switch to the grappling beam, and use yourself as a conductor. And just latch into the electricity coming from one of those things and burn them to death. And that's the easy way of beating the boss. Yeah, how do you feel about it now? So apparently my mini-map crapped out at the end there. That was interesting. Yay, it's a reserve tank. Well, we've got them all at least. Normally that's where the space jump is, which is how you would get out of this room without bomb jumping. You don't want to bomb jump out of there. Also, getting out of there without high jump boots, and, well, you get the idea. So there were a couple metal doors that were sealed before. I think I only showed you... Uh-oh. There we go. First time I've gotten stuck in the quicksand. Definitely one of the more horrible experiences. So there's two metal doors. I only showed you the one, which is right there, and this allows us to sort of shortcut from one segment of Maridia to another. It's also populated by, oh, lots of spikes. It's populated by pain. A whole bunch of the guys that drop super missiles, which is nice for reloading your stocks if you just fought, whatever that guy's name was. And we'll come out in kind of an interesting spot, actually. So we're now in the primary section of Maridia by the Dave counting scheme. Be sure not to linger too long near those places with the quicksand, because there could be things trying to pull you under. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. I had to suppress a sneeze. Freud style. Alright. I'm gonna struggle to get up here. Context. Alright, we're near the traditional entrance of Maridia. I know that looks like a really long room to our right, but it takes minutes, seconds to get through. And I'm actually going to backtrack again real quick, because there is a little thing I need to go pick up, but I thought, well, I'm here. Come on, Dave, you can do it. Everybody's watching you, laughing, because space jumping is relatively easy to do. Alright, this room is where the plasma beam is normally. It's a metal door, seals on you. The only way to get out is to kill these guys, and in theory the only way to do that is with the plasma beam. But you know better than that, and I know better than that. We also have the screw attack. Yay! Look how high we can spring! The extra oomph in your jump is very noticeable, and has messed up my space jump time again. Okay, so that means... what else is out there? I thought there were 2 locations I still had to check out, but it looks like the only thing left is the charge beam. This is going to be interesting. Alright everybody, we're going back the way we came now. Sorry for the unnecessary backtracking, but I wanted to show the road and where it leads. Because it is a very helpful path to connect these 2 parts of Maridia without having to go through the drudgery of sad Maridia. Oh yeah? I happen to know you only take 2 shots. Alright, and we're back. Oh, why don't you go die? Oh, I freaked out. I didn't believe. Ah, apparently I shouldn't have believed. Ah! Run away! Get in your spring ball and run! What a cool observation. Those little guys that were spawning from that the enemy pit actually appear to be swimming in there. They sort of give little flaps with their fins and shoot ahead. Never noticed that before. Oh Nintendo, after 20 years, you've still got it. Still mystery room. No obvious solutions to me on how to bypass it. I think it might be with a through-the-wall glitch. Also, these extremely annoying enemies can be killed with a simple bomb. Although the timing can be a little difficult. We've got the plasma beam now, so these guys can just die. Oh, didn't get a chance to grab it. And there will be something to our right as well, although nothing huge. Thank you. No! Also much easier with the spring ball. But I believe I've discussed the good things it does more than once. I think I'm actually going the wrong way here. No, this is the right way. Gotta go to the left. So last time I came out on the left side of it, this time I came out on the right side. Should all make sense now. And now we're back into the traditional starting point of Maridia. You can see you take a nice little pipe through the metal section. Completionist tendencies. Ugh. Alright. And that's where our friend the plasma beam was. And now we're on our way out, everybody. Don't stick around too long down there. Those guys will pull you through. It's not much of a detour, but it is annoying. And this is actually kind of fun to shoot your way through if you have a plasma beam, but we've also got the screw attack, so I'll screw my way through. Still not sure why they called it the screw attack. I mean, I get your spinning and stuff. Just the sort of thing you'd expect out of a game more like Bayonetta. Alright, now we're up in Criteria now. And I'm actually going to have to go through kind of a lame stretch, because it involves wrecked ship. Go! This is also a little bit of a trick room. It looks like maybe here is where, like, you know, you could bomb through the floor there, or through this point here. All lies. The magic spot is right up there. The magic spot is right... There we go! So it takes a little bit of exploring around. Once you cross that line, or that point, you're on the other half of the room. And the rest is just architectural features. It's a morphing ball maze nightmare. We're on our way to wrecked ship again now. One of the many pseudo-watery areas of Criteria. Water looks quite nice, I think. Criteria's kind of got the mossy thing going on. Yeah, we're on wrecked ship. Everybody follow me. Did I get that item up there? Yes. And out. Alright. I can never be sure if I've got all the little nooks and crannies in wrecked ship. It's a little hard to keep track of them all. What with the binge drinking and all. Alright, up above us is where you would find the gravity suit. And now we're kind of near a path back to Brinstar. Now that I reflect on it, it would have been much faster to take, I don't know, that backdoor exit out of Maridia. But I guess I got a chance to show you basically the entire map of the game now. Just a couple little secrets left outstanding, I think. And for that, oh, I guess I might as well refuel at the ship. Oh, you're gonna be like that, are you? Who's laughing now? We'll do one last bit of treasure hunting in this video. I'll end it. And then we'll beat the game in the next one. So just one more check on my map here. Yes. So we're gonna go... Oh yeah! There's a couple things I forgot all about. This is exciting. I bet there's gonna be more power bombs. And I bet I will be completely unappreciative of them. Okay, step one. Slide all the way down here. Best accomplished with one backflip. Roll into ball. Whoops. Not so fast. Blast a hole through here. Now in theory, at first all you need is power bombs. False. I really, really, really recommend you have the ice beam. You don't need it. You absolutely do not need it, but it makes your life 1,000 times easier. Whoops. Now I've gone and done it. So we're just going to do a little shine spark and jump all the way up. And it's a long way. That's enough to make a man throw up. And that gets you back to the top of the pit. I have done it with just the speed booster and power bombs, and you can kill the little guys with power bombs and then time it so you hop across half of the little pits, and it's not worth it. Just wait till you have the ice beam. I'm gonna head all the way back down, unfortunately. Down into Brinstar. There's a couple little trinkets I may have missed. It comes to my attention, I don't think I got the little hidden item that's in the exact same spot as it is in Metroid 1 as well. Really? Alright. Yeah, free super missiles, everybody. Free super missiles, everybody. There we go. Alright, we'll drop a power bomb here. There is actually a little ledge you can stand on. Pardon me. There's a little ledge you can disintegrate so that you can get your backflip jump going a bit more easily. If you're really fancy, you can drop bombs on your way up and, like, bomb jump at exactly the right moment to stay up there. Alright, this is kind of an interesting room. If you X-ray, there's a hidden ledge. Not that that stops certain rocks from falling right through it. Don't ask, just go with it. Sounds like my Friday nights. And 2 missiles. Which I think is what's there in the normal version of the game as well. This randomized version is definitely a little bit more like the normal game in terms of where important items are. Alright, we're gonna have to power bomb our way out again. Too bad about what happened to all the wildlife. Alright, and with that, I can only think of a few more items left in the game. And again, I might have missed a couple here or there. Hey, big guy. Last time I was pretty afraid of you, but I got the plasma beam now. Alright, quick memory check. I don't think we need anything below me, down in Lower Brinstar. This should look familiar. One more map check. Got some business to attend to over here. Could have gone here the very first time I was here, but unfortunately there's nothing you can do without the gravity suit. Because you need to speed boost through water to accomplish anything. Thoughtful little touch, those enemies drop power bombs, which means it's impossible to trap yourself down here. And power bombs! I think it's an E-tank normally. Alright, and there's one more that's a bit more obvious that we had to skip past earlier. And I'm excited to see what's in it. I have a very strong suspicion it's going to be the charge beam. Oh my goodness, really? Remember, I think I spent a considerable amount of time trying to get through there earlier. Should have stayed back. Alright, we had the opportunity to go here, but it was pointless without having the wave beam. Can bypass all of that with just some wall jumping. You don't need any mobility items, but the wave beam definitely helps. By which I mean is the only way to accomplish any of this. Super missiles, not exactly what I was expecting. Also, I think I make this mistake every single time. You can see up top that it glitched to show 100 super missiles. Kind of would have appreciated if it had like an A0 or something, but I guess it was like map data was the next thing there. Whoa! How about that? You can break through these and touch these spikes. I'm learning things! That's fascinating. Alright. On the far left, that's a missile refill station. We don't really care about that. Alright, and we've come full circle. The entrance of Brinstar, and we're actually right near where we need to go. Alright, we can do the mock ball trick, which I alluded to earlier, but I'm not very good at that, so we can just run straight through it now that we have the speed booster. I'm gonna shoot through this wall. There's kind of a nifty little trick here. Yay, the charge beam! So much talk. Alright, now I think that makes it 16 energy tanks I have. And if I've gotten everything, there's one item left in the game. And we get it by shooting straight up. And I think we're fully loaded now, too. Alright. That's everything, I think. There's a good chance I missed one or two little items, but... And that, everybody, is the charged plasma beam. There's all sorts of cool little things you can do as well. Show off a couple of them. Like, there's the power bomb healing technique Samus can do. I guess I could show that in a minute. There'll be an opportunity for that in the next video, actually. There's other cool things you can do, like if you equip just the charge beam and one other beam, and select a power bomb and then charge up, you can do some pretty cool special attacks. Those are stronger than they look, but I'm hitting an enemy. This is a really terrible enemy to demo on. Yeah, let's show it on this guy. Of course, you'd be invincible to it. What else can we do? The ice one's kind of useful. I won't show it next. Consumes a power bomb. There are some situations where they're quite useful. The wave beam one, I'm not such a huge fan of. You know, they bounce around, and that's about it. What else have we got here? The ice beam, yeah, this one can be quite useful. It's the Skullman shield, and it freezes things. Not this guy. He can't be killed. I'd also like to point out that just the ice beam is the weakest looking attack in the game. Doesn't even sound strong. Either way, it's better just to have everything on at the same time. We showed shine sparking. Yeah, there is one way to heal yourself using a power bomb, and maybe I'll try doing that in the next video. In the meantime, I'm gonna run to this door, and in the next video we'll go through it. I'll see you there, everybody.